Hi, passionate YouTubers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the difference between e-commerce and e-business. First, I would like to request you to subscribe my channel before starting our videos. I would prepare these notes for you. Let's start our video. Difference between e-commerce and e-business. By its definition, it might sound like e-commerce involves every business transaction made online, but that's not necessarily true. E-commerce is a subset of e-business. It covers particularly the sales and the purchases made on the internet, while e-business involves any online business activity, including sales, calls, procurement and materials, singing contracts, and so on. An e-commerce business only requires a website and its only platform in order to work. In contrast, an e-business might require customer relationship management (CRM), its short form of customer relation management, a digital workplace, and enterprise resources planning (EBR) in order to run. For example, e-commerce is more appropriate to use when referring to an online store that sells physical products to the internet users, as there no touch between you and the customer and the whole sales process happens online. On the other hand, an e-business often refers to a B2B consultancy agency that receives inquiries from potential clients. There, the sales process is more complex and requires introduction, sales calls, a proposal, and an onboarding process to in order to work, so that the actual transaction is only the part of the business operation. Why e-commerce is so important and talked about. The states the simple ability to make process online has changed our lives forever. And despite having unclear definitions, e-commerce is here to stay. The e-commerce industry is growing exponentially. More e-commerce businesses are emerging, and the digital economy is continuously expanding while the reaching every corner of the world that have internet access. If you are not still skeptical about the impact of the e-commerce industry, here's some data. By January 2022, there are the fresh analytics here. By January 2022, there were around 4.95 billion users worldwide. You can see how much the strength of people approaching these e-commerce business. That is about the 62% of the global population, while the urbanization rate is 57%. In 2021, retail e-commerce sales amounted the 4.9 trillion US dollars. You can see how big amount is that can be produced by the e-commerce market last year, and the forecast to grow over the 50% within the next 4 years. People are buying products online and they are only buy one more. Google reports that the more than 80% of the customer conduct their researches online before making a purchase decision, which means the most of the Google searches were made with the purchase initial. In 2021, about 3.56 trillion in retail sales were made from the mobile devices. E-commerce business have been optimizing for mobile commerce for the several years. We are living in an era where there is a more people with a smartphone than the people living in the urban areas, and where the internet have developed strong roots in your personal life. This means e-commerce is an industrial that reaching almost any person in the world with the internet access, offering both convenience to buy products and opportunities to start a business. The origin of e-commerce and its evaluation. The first e-commerce transaction was made in 1994. Bill Berger used his MasterCard to buying Sting's 10 Sumner's Tales via the internet for the $12.48. This particular transaction made history and signaled to the world that the internet is open for the e-commerce transaction, classifying e-commerce according to who is selling. Here are some points that can classify the business according to the sellers. First point is business to the customer, B2C short form. As the name suggests, the B2C model represents a business that sells product or services to the individual customers or consumers. B2C e-commerce is the most common business model among the both physical and online retailers, and the number of the potential customers is larger and the scalability is higher. While we see the second number is direct to the consumer. D2C is short form. The popular D2C brand are those businesses that sell product to the customer and also manufacture it, cutting out intermediaries within the brand and the end consumers. The key is here that those brands can interact and build relationships with the people who are using their products, get feedback, build an audience, and make shipping more efficient. JOI is an excellent example since they offer a unique product making planet-based milk even 98% water. Our third main topic about that term is the business to the business, B2B. In B2B model, both parties involved are business. Here one company provides the other with products or services. B2B companies are often services based or software companies, and they are simply SaaS by referred as the agencies or SaaS respectively. Our fourth point is customer to the business, C2B in short form. Here C2B model represents a transaction with the individual create value for the business. Unlike the traditional business to the consumer model, consumer provide companies with the product or services, cooperate on projects, and ultimately help companies increasing their profits. Shutterstock comes to the mind as the great C2B example. It allows professional photographers to sell royalty-free photos that business might use for their marketing offers. This model allows regular individuals to make money by helping business with the high quality media that might result in a greater productivity. So here is our main topics, business ideas, business terms, and the main thing is difference between the e-commerce and e-business. I hope you like my video. Okay, bye bye.